Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Cooking with Chef Aaron. Today, we're going to be setting foot in southeastern Europe as we explore the country of Greece. Now this country was requested to me by none other than Monica Juliao. As always, thank you for your request. I'd like to give a big shout out to you, and I hope to receive more requests from other people sometime soon. Alright, so before I go into my review of Greece, I just thought I'd give a special announcement. I'm sure most of you saw the post I uploaded about a week ago in regards to this. Now, these are the Macapuno cake-filled bars, cream-filled cake bars. I just bought at my local Asian market today, and they're like sort of similar to Twinkies, and I'm not going to sample them in this episode because it's not relevant, because Greece isn't close to the Philippines geographically. These snacks come from the Philippines. But in the next episode, which covers China, I figured it would be more appropriate to sample them in those in that video, similar to how I said in the Japanese episode that well, not in that episode, but in another video I said that I'd already done Japan, and because I'd already done Japan, I couldn't do ramen soda. But if people want me to do ramen soda, I can just have them either request North or South Korea to me, and I will do a sampling of ramen soda in that video. But yes, and I can't do these. I can't sample these in the Philippine video because I already done that for season 2, episode 2. But I will do it alternatively for the China video. So stay tuned for the next video. These will be put aside for now. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to start my review off by talking about the largest and capital city of Greece, which is called Athens. Now this is a very beautiful city because, as you can see here, there's a lot of nice rainbow colors. Like, it's not too futuristic, if you know what I mean, but the colors all blended nicely. There are a bunch of nice rainbow colors. It looks like a very pretty city. And over here we have a very well known landmark, a very famous tourist attraction known as the Parthenon. And this is very nice as well because, as you can see, there's a nice ancient vibe to it, and I like all the columns. They look very nice and ancient, the way they're built up. And that's just what I've got to say about it. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about the second largest city in Greece, which is called Thessaloniki. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And as you can see here, you can see a nice beach right here along with some hotel buildings, which look very beautiful, very exotic. And also you can kind of see sort of like a castle landmark building. It's very beautiful in design. It's very ancient, typical of Greece. It looks very nice. And as you can see another angle of the same castle right over here. And I just like the way it's designed and built up. It looks very ancient, and even though it's not very colorful, I still think it's a good tourist attraction to see. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the third largest city in Greece, which is called Patras. And as you can see here, it's a nice colorful village like before, like the two cities I showed before. And on another angle of the city, you can see the nice village with a nice view of the water, nice blue water. It's very scenic. I really like the view of the ocean. It looks really nice. And that's just what I've got to say about it. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about another famous tourist attraction, which is called like the Blue Churches of Santorini. And as you can see here, the designs look very nice. They match up with the ocean very well. And it's very similar to what you would find in the restaurants we have in Durham region of restaurants that have a Greek cuisine. I really like the design of the blue. It looks very ancient, like sort of like in like mythological folk tales, kind of similar to that. I just like the design of them. It looks really good the way it is. Okay, so now I believe Greece is a very good country. I don't think it's one of the best countries in the world. It's just a good country. But one thing I will give credit to is the fact that I really like how all the palm trees are designed, because as you can see here in this image and that image, one being of Greece and the other being of Eritrea, they both have palm trees that look very similar, and they're very exotic. I really like the way they're designed. They're kind of like erect and standing up, the way they are. I just really like the way they're designed. Okay, so overall, I think I would probably have to give the country of Greece a B. Okay, let's head up to my kitchen right now. I'll show you how to make the lemon chicken and potatoes. Follow me, please. Okay, so in order to make the lemon chicken and potatoes from Greece, the ingredients you'll need are as follows. So in this stainless steel bowl right here, I have 4 pounds of chicken thighs. And in this bowl, I've mixed together 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary, 1 tablespoon of oregano, and a pinch of cayenne. And in this bowl I have 6 cloves of garlic. And in this measuring cup I have half a cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And in this measuring cup I have half a cup of olive oil. And in this bowl I have 4 potatoes cut into quarters. We're going to get started right now. Okay, so to start the marinating process, I'm going to start off by taking my chicken and combine it with my spices that I mentioned earlier, the salt, pepper, rosemary, oregano, and cayenne. I'm just going to pour it all into here like this. Make sure it's evenly coated. And I'm also going to add my garlic. And here's my olive oil. And here's my lemon juice. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my potatoes as well. They're going to go in as well. And since I'm going to be turning off the camera soon, I'm going to be using one hand to mix this all around. So just like this, make sure everything is bathed well in the marinade, the lemon juice and the oil. And afterwards we will set this aside and put it in a little marinating container and put it in the fridge for a couple of hours. Alright, so once you've marinated your chicken and potatoes for about 5 hours, they should look something like this. Just have them sit in a marinating container in the fridge for a couple hours, and then I transfer them to this roasting pan. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 2/3 of a cup of chicken broth, and I'm just going to drizzle it all over the pan so it evenly coats all the chicken and potatoes, so just like this. Okay, and now I'm going to take the marinade, the leftover marinade here from the chicken I prepared earlier. I'm just going to drizzle it all over the chicken and potatoes as well. So just like this. Make sure it's evenly coated. And this looks great. Okay, so now we're going to transfer to our oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to let these chicken and potatoes sit in the oven for about 45 minutes. And after 20 minutes, we're going to remove them from the oven, toss the chicken and potatoes in the sauce, then we'll place them back in the oven for the remaining amount of time. Okay, so once your chicken and potatoes have come out of the oven, they should look something like this. As you can see, I've transferred the chicken over to this nice glass pan over here. Now we're just going to let this sit. This is ready to serve, but as for the potatoes, we're going to put them in the oven for a few minutes so that they're nice and crisp. And you got to make sure that your oven is at the highest possible heating setting when you put them back in the oven. Okay, so we've just let the potatoes cook in the oven for approximately 5 minutes. And what we're going to do now is we're going to transfer them to the pan that has the chicken in it. So this is what you want to do. You want to take a potato, you want the sauce to drip off so it's not dripping in between. And we're just going to simply place it in here. And keep doing this until all the potatoes are removed. Okay, so now we're going to take the sauce, remaining sauce that we had from the potatoes originally, and we're just going to put it through the strainer. Like this. Just like that. So now that you've strained your sauce from the chicken, what we're going to do now is we're going to take this regular chicken broth and we're going to add it to the roasted chicken broth. So just like this. That should be good. Whisk it in like this. And afterwards, this will be served with our serving dish. Okay, let's see what I think of this. Got a piece of chicken here. Let's try it. This tastes really good. Very nicely cooked. I can taste all the spices very well. It's very good. Let me try potato now. Potatoes are nice and crispy. Taste them very well. They're really good. It's great. So this is the finished product served on our plate. We've garnished it with some oregano leaves, and we've served it with some naan bread. The naan bread is there to soak up the sauce, the gravy. And we've served it with some Tzatziki sauce as well. And we served it with some nice Caesar salad as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.